opportunity. What would you say about your maturation and your growth since then to have this home victory against a division rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers?
I'll say overall, I'm able to see the field and the game slow down for sure. I think the main thing is like I just like throwing the ball. I just like throwing the ball a lot, and in some situations you can't just throw your dog a bone. Sometimes you gotta be able to know like when it's calculated risk. But like I feel like our players are better than their player, so I just gave my guy a chance.
Welcome, everybody, to the Sports Culture, all things sports. It's Jay Banfo, and we got to talk about the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders. But before we get into that, like, comment, share, subscribe, and thanks for your support. So I felt like now would be a good time to do a full evaluation on Shedeur Sanders' rookie year with the Cleveland Browns. Now, I know he has one more game versus the Bengals, but whether he plays good or bad, it won't change my opinion on him. So let's first start by talking about his last game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns ended up winning the game 13-6, and I'll say it was an impressive victory for Shedeur. It was a must-win game for the Steelers as they continue to fight for their playoff lives. So to get this upset victory, congrats to Shedeur. Now, he's getting a lot of credit for the victory, but if you actually watch the game, the defense is the main reason why they won. Now, they didn't create any turnovers, but the Browns defense was able to hold the Steelers to 6 total points. It's damn near impossible to win in the NFL when you only score 6 points. The Browns defense was amazing, and they deserved most of the credit. Now, in regards to Shedeur, he played an okay first half of football, while in the second half, he played like trash. Overall, he finished 17 for 23 for 186 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Now, before I talk about the touchdown pass, let me say this. I don't dislike Shedeur Sanders, and I am not hating on him. All I'm doing is watching the games and giving a fair critique on what I see. Now that we got that out of the way, on that touchdown pass, it was a poorly thrown ball. The ball was underthrown, and Harold Fannin made a hell of an adjustment to make the catch. The throw was so bad that the defenders had no idea where the ball was. That just wasn't an NFL-level type throw, but nevertheless, it was a touchdown pass, and it counts for his stats. Now, on the 2 interceptions, those are rookie mistakes that a fifth-round quarterback can't continue to do. The one thing that coaches won't tolerate is a quarterback that throws interceptions. This season, Shedeur Sanders has 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. He has a total of 6 career starts, and in 3 of them, he has multiple interceptions. He is 2-4 in his starts, and the one game that he played great football from start to finish was against the Tennessee Titans, basically the worst team in football, in a game that they actually lost. I say all of that to say this. There is no way the Cleveland Browns go into next season with Shedeur Sanders as the starting quarterback. Based off those stats alone, he doesn't deserve to be the starter next season. The high amount of interceptions tells me that he has a long ways to go to be a starting quarterback. He still processes the game too slow. He has an average NFL arm at best, and he's still uncomfortable in the pocket. Now, the Browns will have a high draft pick next year, and with that, they have to draft either Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore. We have to also remember, Deshaun Watson will be back next year, and because of that contract, he will get an opportunity to start again for the Browns. I don't think I've ever seen an NFL team say, hey, let's build a team around our 5th-round draft pick after his rookie season. That's just not a thing, especially a quarterback who has 7 touchdowns to 10 interceptions. Honestly, I still want to see what Dylan Gabriel can do. You spent the 3rd-round pick on him, and this season he has the same amount of touchdowns as Shedeur with only 2 interceptions thrown. The Browns have a lot of work to do to rebuild that franchise, but going into next season with Shedeur Sanders as your number 1 quarterback option, it just would be a terrible mistake. Now, with that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.